this beautiful square. Oh my goodness. Are all of these embellished with feather stitch?
Yes, and feather
All
stitch
the
is a
seams?
traditional one. You really can't call yourself a crazy patch person, I don't think anyway, unless you're prepared to do feather stitch. It's the one, when you look at all of the antique quilts, it's there all the time. And as I said earlier, it's my least favourite. But then I think...
I wonder why it's your least
well,
favourite.
I think that I probably should do, like I say to my students, practice makes perfect. So because I don't do it as much as I do herringbone stitch, then you don't become as good, do you? So, but here we go. This is how we do it. So we start here. I'm just going to continue on and then go directly opposite. The needle has to be directly opposite. And then we have to take the bite of fabric needs to be the same below. Let me just get this bit. See, now do you know why? Because see, you've got to nearly stand on your head to do it on the left-hand side, whereas the right-hand side, I'm getting this side out of the way, really, straight up so that it's done. And we wanted that to be underneath, Gloria. Get it under. There we go. And so what we've got now is a better attempt at it, because I'm going to do it. See, I'm right-handed. Okay. And so this side's easy. Look at that. I can do this as if I've been doing that all my life. Now I'm going to go onto this side and do a better job than I just did. And there, look at that. That's getting there. And so to that side. And now that's a single feather stitch that we're doing there. So we're just going from the left to the right. The distance, I'm just going to put this down in 1 second and show you the distance from there to there needs to be the same as the distance from there to there. So we're actually doing like a fly stitch and then from left to right. So that's a single feather stitch. Then if we go onto this other side here where I've already put a couple of them in over here, then this is a double feather stitch. So what it means is I'm still going to do that stitch again, but we're going to do 2 of them on this side. So I don't know how interesting this is going to be to watch me do one of these on this side. Well, thread does not want to behave today. There we go. So we've got there, and now I have to do another one. See, that was just one that we've done there, and then we do another one on this side, and then we move across to this side and then do them on there. So if we look at it where we can see where it's already been done, we've put 2 here, 2 there, 2 there. Then when we do triple feather stitch, and all 3 of these are used all the time on antique quilts, as I said earlier, then you're doing 3 of them on that side and then 3 across onto that side. Now,
so you really love triple feather stitch.
Oh, yes, because you're really standing on your head on the left-hand side there, aren't you? But the one that I do start to enjoy more, this one is what I call an irregular one, so that you can just then be more creative, I suppose is the word to use here, because then you can just jump around with this one a little bit more.
Not too much precision on that one.
Yeah, exactly. So we just start on here, and irregular, for this one, it's all over the place, and that's fun. And this one is also good if you're doing some sort of scene, so that you're doing underwater. If it's done in green, then it starts to look like that it's an underwater part of it, and you might be doing that type of crazy patch, where you're doing, and you can have mermaids and all sorts of wonderful, exciting things attached to it then. So it can just be anywhere and everywhere. So if we then look at this one here that I was just doing as an irregular one, you'll notice that I've put beads on this one, but really that's the same as what we did on just a minute ago with beads on the herringbone. We're now going to put beads onto our feather stitch. Just sort of to remind our viewers again, though, that when I say that we twang that, really what I'm meaning is that you pull the thread through and you actually pull it quite tight. And so what that does is it flips the bead. So twang probably isn't...
Kind of snap.
Snap.
Snap your thread. I actually could hear when you were pulling it through.
And I realised that not everyone would be able to hear that, but that means that it will turn it around. So we're going to do that again there, because that just gives us a variety to work with there.